2 of free agency is in the books as the Chicago Bears make one signing on today. And unfortunately, a rumored target for the Chicago Bears and Danielle Hunter has signed elsewhere, but seem like they're already prepared with a meeting with another defensive end already set up. We're going to talk about it, break it all down, have some fun. It's the Nightly right after this.
Into Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. The whole squad's in the building tonight for the nightly episode, breaking everything down going on with the Chicago Bears. And we're going to start off with the Bears did make one signing today. It was a solid signing. I think we all kind of appreciate the signing that it was. It was a depth signing. You get a player in here at a tight end position that we know that Shane Waldron and this Bears team really wanted some extra depth in Jonathan Owens. Kev, I'm just going to come to you. You're the only one. You and Dub haven't got a chance to talk about this yet. I'm going to come to you first, Kev. I'll come to you, Dub, next. How do you feel about the Owens signing, brother?
Besides the fact that he played for the Packers last year, I think it's pretty solid. Over 80 tackles. You got pass breakups. He's a good coverage dude. I ain't mad at it. It's just, yeah, op. But besides that, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the type of notoriety that comes with something like this, with Simone Biles already tweeting about it. To bring eyes to the Chicago Bears. I'm not mad at that aspect of it either. But, hey, let's see what he's been doing on the field for the Bears.
And then I said tight end, but that was defensive back. Then we also signed Jared Everett. How do you feel about that sign?
I like this one. Now, that one I was impressed with because the dude, when we played the Chargers last year, he was the one that was killing us. Catching the ball, running 8 more yards after he catch it. He got solid hands. I'm not sure how he is as a blocker, though, and I already know that Cole Kmet isn't that good of a blocker himself, so I'm not necessarily sure what that'll look like, but like you guys said earlier, that the 2 tight end sets is going to be monstrous for the Chicago Bears.
Facts. C-Dub, how you feeling, brother?
First off, I like the guy from the Green Bay Packers, Jonathan Owens. He's a good football player. It adds some depth in our defensive backfield. Plus, he brings a celebrity wife. So now we can compete with Kansas City a little bit. Then we go to the tight end. I really like this guy right here. You know a football player when you see one. When I think of a football player, you don't go down easily. This dude right here trying to take it to the house every time. He can catch that ball in any different way, like a wide receiver, to tell you the truth. I do have some questions about blocking. We will see when the season commences. We will see how good he is with blocking. But I like both of the signings.
Now, one of the questions and we'll get into the Danielle Hunter and the meeting with DJ Wonnum and things like that, but one of the things people are asking a lot in the comment section is the Bears are addressing everything other than right now the offensive line. Now, me and Stevo have talked about it a little bit. Me and Bobby touched on it a little bit as well prior, but I think right now there aren't a whole heck of a lot of the depth offensive lineman, like the top end offensive lineman. Of course, they signed early. We know that the Bears aren't going to be paying $15-20 million for offensive linemen. But how concerned are you guys over the fact that hasn't really, outside the Bates trade, been addressed in a major way yet? I personally take the mindset of we still got roughly $30 million in cap space. We still got 5 draft picks. We still got more than enough assets to address the offensive line. But is it starting to concern you that it hasn't been kind of at the forefront yet?
I'll go really quick, and I'll say it's kind of concerning a little bit, just to be honest, because you're getting to the point where the draft is coming up, and you need other things for this team. When are you going to have the space to get your future offensive linemen? We need wide receivers over here. We need an edge over here. The free agency, all the good guys are gone. So it's getting a little worrisome. I'm not ready to crash out. But it's been to feel like we're running out of time. And it's going to be the same old story, the offensive line. We cannot have that narrative this season. We can't have it.
Yeah. Bobby?
Oh, shit, I go. But I ain't, me personally, I'm not too worried about it. I think that you got to take this thing for what it is. Poser's not going to rush and pay people just because it sounds good. He's going to go out there and get guys of value. And I've been saying it for a minute, and I still believe it. I think Ryan Post believes in the guys that he has on this offensive line. I think it's more so if more people will be worried about the left tackle position. I think Ryan Poles trusts Braxton Jones that he can go ahead and continue to develop. Then they banking on Tevin Jenkins being healthy. Another season with Nate Davis, now that he's able to move past some of those family issues, and you got your guy in Darnell Wright. And then you made a trade for a guy that you wanted in Bates. That could be your center guy, but that still leaves you with a few options during the draft. I look at this free agency thing. It's gonna come in waves. It's gonna be moves made. Some gonna be faster than others, and sometimes it's just gonna be a waiting period. I think Pose is gonna play this thing out for the entire offseason like he did last year. It took him all the way until training camp to even look at Yannick Ngakoue and bring him in. I think that with some of these pieces, that's what it's gonna come down to, because let's keep it real. It's hard to build an offensive lineman because a lot of offensive linemen are hurt because they battling in the trenches every single play.
Yeah. I'll say this, Bobby. I agree with you. But I'm also agreeing with you, C-Dub. It's more of an ambivalent approach for me. I think it's a little bit worrisome, but I also think that they believe in the offensive line they have. I think they kept the offensive line coach, if I'm not mistaken, when they fired pretty much everybody else. Bates is a multifaceted guy who can move up and down the line, so they got a depth piece already. And I'm pretty sure that Ryan Poles is going to figure out how to get a solid center in the draft, whether he trades up into the second round to do it. I hope he doesn't use the number 9 pick, so maybe he trades down to do it. But I do believe that they're going to address some of the offensive line in the draft. However, I did expect them to try to do something in free agency, and they just didn't.
For sure.
I wasn't too much worried about it because to me there was nobody, and there was no names in the market that I felt like we was gonna be real valuable for, because I didn't think Poles really wanted them. Based off of what I've seen from Poles and where he came from, their whole process of how they do things is they like to build through the draft, especially through the O-line. So they can go there, build them up, and then because they know them so well and they done built them since day one, he don't have no problem them giving them that massive contract that they're going to ask for. And that's what one of the first things that they did before they even got a quarterback over there at KC was they paid their O-line first. Maybe even paid their O-line first before they played their D-line. And that's due to draft. And I knew for the most part he's gonna look in the draft when it comes to this O-line. If he sees somebody he likes, he gonna throw a number out there, and if they don't take it, oh well. And that's just how he's gonna go. But I knew for the most part, if we was gonna get any O-line, it most likely was coming from the draft.
Sure. I got a question for everybody. How many old linemen are we short? Is it like 2 to 3 or like 4 linemen? I think
2 at least.
One center for sure. I think we need an actual center on the roster. Even if Bates ends up starting initially, whatever. I think we need a center, and we need a versatile tackle that can push Braxton Jones for that starting position.
That's exactly what I was gonna go with. Because I believe you had good guard depth. I think you got some good pieces that you could plug and play with. Maybe not a few guys that's gonna play 6, 7, 8 games down the road, but you got some guys that can fill in for a game or two that you seen that was all right. It wasn't the best, but it was better than good. With Larry Borum filling in certain moments, with Tyree Carter filling in certain moments. Yes. Those are guys that you could be like, okay, cool, we'll give you a game or two, let our main guys get healthy, and you run with them. It's just a different question if you're trying to bank on them to play the whole season.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I just think we're just a left tackle short, and that's just not something easy to find. Of course. You just don't find a left tackle. And to be quite honest with you, the left tackle you're looking for your future don't come around a lot. So I think he likes what he's getting out of Braxton right now, but in reality, he really want him to play at that swing tackle position because that's really what he's best at. He still hasn't found a way to adjust to the bum rush, and you should have been figured that out at least in your sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
So like that's my only thing, but my thing is honestly, go if you looking for your left tackle and you feel like you're convicted, it's almost like with the quarterback situation. If you see one that you like and you're 100% on that being a part of your future, you go get them or you go trade for them. And over the past 2 years, I know we see the Orlandos and the people that came, they just didn't fit the mold and or the numbers of what Brian Poles wanted to do. And left tackle wise in the draft, we haven't came upon that. And if we did, we weren't in a position to get the best one, so we didn't get it. But to me, I will look for the best left tackle along with the best center we can find. I feel that's the main thing we missing on the O line.
And don't overlook Connor Williams, who would be one of the
up,
best linemen on the market if everybody trusted that he was fully healthy. But much like we ended up getting Unique Ngakoue because of some concerns around him, don't be surprised if Ryan Poles is waiting to see if that goes a little left and he doesn't get the deal that he wants, and he tries to swoop in there and get somebody who, if healthy, can be a damn good starting center for sure. Another position that people kind of expected the Chicago Bears to maybe target in free agency, I think a lot of people understand we could also target in the draft, though, is wide receiver. And so the Bears did offer a deal very similar to what Gabe Davis did eventually sign. Whatever, however you feel about Gabe Davis as a wide receiver is not really kind of the topic there, but it does seem like the Bears were willing to spend money on a wide receiver. Do you think that means that kind of is what we can see maybe on day 3 from the Chicago Bears, is maybe they go out there and try to get a wide out?
I'm looking more as for because I love Gabe Davis. I'm sorry, I might be a little biased here. I think they was shooting for just this guy, and then you go and get you a wide receiver out the draft.
I'm not mad at them for Gabe Davis. He's a great receiver, and he plays for a quarterback that's similar to what we expect. Where he's played for. I see Stevo. My bad. He's an adequate. He's an adequate receiver. I know how you feel, but I will say this: you still got other options out there in free agency that's available, that's comparable to him and Mooney, that I think the Bears could take a swing at on day 3. There's what's his name that was betting in Atlanta and went to Jaguars.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. I wouldn't mind seeing Calvin Ridley over here in the Bears uniform either.
See, that's a tough thing to answer, because based off of the Ryan Poles experience, he go look for one, and I'm not sure if I'm cool with him going looking for one, because as of now, he can find DBs, he can find own linemen, but he cannot find no damn weapons. That's just the sad truth. So I will hope he go out there and find somebody in free agency that he could go get, because as of trying to find somebody that's a prospect, to me, that's just not his strength. Now, I do know there's a different staff here that could possibly help them, so maybe that's a little bit different. But as of past transgressions, I hope he go find a sure thing more out there that's in the free agency realm. Maybe Curtis Samuels is willing to come over here. I don't know, but I don't know. But I'm not. If I'm not mistaken, Calvin really got an interview with somebody, and
I think they said the Jags re-signed him.
No, yeah, they would. I didn't see
Carolina.
if they were signing, but they was definitely talking about it.
Hey, Baki said that Gabe Davis is Taylor Horton Tucker. That's hilarious.
Oh, my mom.
They actually do kind of look alike. That's actually
funny.
not
But
too far off.
The whole wide receiver thing is that, Stevo, like I feel you where you coming from though, but I feel like this attempt to go after Gabe Davis was probably some steam coming from the offensive coaching staff. I think because, like, if you look at Gabe Davis, you say, I bet that's a legit number 2 wide receiver. Yeah. And if you look at what Ryan Poles, I understand it was a tank season, but he brought in Byron Pringle. It's 2 totally different players. And I'm with you. I hope that they do look at a Curtis Samuel, or I haven't heard much from Tyler Boyd. I think Tyler Boyd can still fill in and be pretty good. And I'm with you. You definitely got to get you a for sure thing. And if you still not going to take the number 1 wide receiver in the draft, hopefully you can still add on to that. But I think that it's imperative that you get 2 veteran wide receivers that are good. You know what I'm saying? And then you add on that young piece to see if they can be good or great.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I was short. I'm thinking Ryan Poles was looking for that professional second option on the wide receiver room. So I was thinking after looking at all the wide receivers in the free agency, Gabe Davis is the only one to me that fits that bill to me. The rest of those guys are third wide receivers. Marquise Brown and Curtis Samuel and Tyler Boyd. Those are like third option guys to me. So he may very well go get those guys. But
Yeah,
I'm
especially
looking for a second option on wide receiver.
Marquise Brown has a little bit more upside still than a couple of those guys. Curtis Samuel would be very similar to what Mooney already was. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. And ain't no trading for T. Higgins. He gonna want a bag.
But we don't have no more money.
Ain't no trading for T. Higgins. That's not
right.
No money
like
for
that.
man.
You got to come to terms with that. We ain't getting no damn T. Higgins. I know people been talking about that forever. Ain't no T. Higgins ain't coming. He ain't walking.
That's
through
right.
That ship has sailed. It's gone down to the bottom of the damn ocean.
For sure.
That ain't happening.
No.
With that said, so it was another rumor that the Chicago Bears were either prepared or did offer Danielle Hunter a contract. Ended up not happening. So now we do know that the Chicago Bears will be meeting with DJ Wonnum tomorrow or today, depending on what time you're listening to this at. How do you guys feel about him? Now, this is a cornerback, played with the Minnesota Vikings all 4 years. It's coming off what you would kind of, I guess, call a career year, 62 tackles, 33 of those being solo, 8 sacks, 1 fumble recovered from him. Again, it'd be a solid piece. He's 26 years old, 6'5", 258 pounds. It's a far cry from Danielle Hunter, but it is somebody that on the opposite side of Montez Sweat maybe could look pretty solid. How you guys feeling about that?
So he's a defensive end. I think you said cornerback a second ago.
That's a cornerback.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's all
it's
good,
late. I'm old. It is what it is.
I'm the older one. You can't take my title. But
no. See, I'm old. You're dirt. You're old actor. You're dirt. That's different.
That's messed up, man. Black don't crack. I ain't dirt. But
it ain't crack, but that motherfucker sure is shaky though, bro. Let me stop. Go ahead, bro.
You said you're just shriveling up.
You feel me, bro? Prune face. But no, I don't mind looking at him because that's 6 to 8 sacks that you're bringing to that defensive line, and with Montez Sweat on the other side, he could probably get to double-digit sacks if he comes in and works hard. So I don't mind them talking to him. I'm interested to see how that's going to go. I didn't really pay attention to him too much because there's another op. He played for Minnesota. But at the end of the day, from what I saw today, from after his name popped up in the rumors, I like the idea of going to get him, especially after passing up on Daeiil Hunter.
Hey, man, we got the wrong Viking, man.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't get him yet. Calm down, though. We ain't get him yet.
We got the wrong Viking.
Bro, I wanted to go overkill, bro. That would have changed the way that people had to play Justin Fields. But anyway, that's out of the question. When I think about DJ, I think, I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay, let me see what he got when we come to the season. I see 8 sacks. That's kind of close what Yannick did last season. And then
did you call it Glock? Is that what you almost said?
I was going to try. Hey, listen, I was going to try to pronounce his last name, but I just gave up.
No, C-Dub, last night, strategic kicked your ass. Strategic bullied you last night, bro.
Strategic hands, bro. That boy said strategic like 4 times.
Bro, it's too late to be enunciating, bro. It's too late. Hey, look, but I guess that's a great plan B. If you're looking at the same team, I hope that he does great, but it's a guy that I want to look and see. I want to see the production. I just want to see.
I ain't gonna lie, for you might as well keep walking at this point. Shit, he gonna this the same damn near the same production, and he know the system. And he had an uptick based on what I seen. He had an uptick towards the end of the season when he got more comfortable in his role. So
I prefer the Bears. If you're gonna look at a defensive end, you go in a draft. I think it's if you talk about the financials, it's gonna work financially. You ain't got to pay this guy much. If you trust in your coaching staff, like they've been telling us, you should be able to develop a complementary piece on the side of Montez Sweat, who we know who is absolutely dominant during his first, half of a season with the Chicago Bears. So this offseason, get you a young buck. Let's coach him up. Don't have to work on and be a. Let's work with a guy that got some talent but needs some fine tuning. No more projects like Dominique Robinson. Let's get a guy who can rush the damn passer, who just need a little bit of fine tuning. Bring him in. You ain't got to pay him much. Line him up to Montez Sweat. I understand there's going to be a lot of people up in here crying, bitching, and moaning, saying that the Bears ain't taking a home run swing or signing a big name contract, guys. So damn what? It's not Madden. Get over it. The guy told you, like my man Stevo said yesterday, my guy told you, Ryan Poe said, we building through the draft. We're going to be smart with money. We're going to build through the draft. Stevo told you motherfuckers to listen to what the man is saying, so do so. Stop thinking it's Madden. It ain't happening. Let's continue to build this thing out for the foreseeable future. We want multiple seasons that we're winning games and going to the playoffs, not one.
Amen.
Right. Okay.
And it's so many. It's so many people that because because this is the thing. The people that don't know the names of the people that the Bears signed is because y'all don't know football. Y'all know y'all watch 4 or 5 games a year, and if it's not this big name that you don't know, it's this must be a mid signing. You have to understand what goes into building a football team. The balance between the contracts, the salary cap, and the talent on the field. You can put a lot of big name people out there together, and it ain't gonna go nowhere. All these stop trying to overcompensate for your lack of football knowledge with narrative talk. Stop with that shit. Literally, we are here to educate y'all. If you just sat down and shut up long enough for some people and learn the game of football is outside of just your own purview, you would maybe know something on actually building a football team. But at this point, the same people who are throwing shade because it's not, we didn't get Daeiil Hunter. How do you mean? What we had $60 million? We didn't sign it. Shut the fuck up. Sit down.
You didn't want to come here.
Okay. You married a 4 and you talking about us not signing the top name free agent. Like, you got to calm down. Your kids is ugly because of it. You got to chill.
First of all, you giving these motherfuckers too much credit. These niggas ain't married.
That's one. 2, chat. Cool out on Nick. He can have his opinion. He ain't say nothing wrong. People calling this young man, what's his name, Wonnum, a beast. But there are people from Minnesota who have watched him. If you just watch the tape, you got to see 8 sacks ain't nothing to sneeze at, man. That's a sack every other game.
But see, but this my difference.
I got one question for you, Steve, especially, and for everybody. What's that guy that used to play for the Bears with the hairline? He was the defensive lineman.
Robert Quinn. Come on, bro. Come on.
Robert Quinn. Remember how inconsistent Robert Quinn was?
He had like 20 sacks for the Bears.
Wait. What will Robert Quinn do from every other year? He have a big year, then he have a weak
he'll have a weak ass year.
Yeah.
That's this guy right here through his career so far. 3.848.
It is
3.848.
I mean, that's fair.
But
that's
one of
fair
those
critique.
seasons, I
That's
think one of those
absolute
seasons he only started one game. I think he started one game out of the 17 in one of those.
3.848.
But you know what it is. But to be completely honest, the only thing that scares me that he's a potential signer that he fits physically. He fits the moves of what Eberflus likes as a D line.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I see 6'5", 250, I was like, oh shit.
He all we gotta do is
like
somebody look up the length of his arms and
like real talk. I want y'all to look at that his best defense was that Colts year. I think he had 6'6", 6'7", 6'5", and 6'5" on that line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, and they already drafted 2 interior linemen last season that I feel like they really want to step up this season. What is Dexter Senior and what's the other gentleman?
Zach Pickens.
Yeah, exactly. So
did you see that picture of Dexter?
Yes, he was like,
he a monster, bro.
That dude was huge, bro. Looked like a sequoia.
That mother look like an ancient.
See, now this is where people do actually get fucking flamed at. Reggie, first of all, with your basic ass name from your basic ass parents, so first of all, because I bake Reggies for a living around here, I wish you guys would just report on the actual thing. Go and check the breaking news videos that we drop every single fucking time there's news to drop. Don't you ever come to this channel questioning the integrity of this channel when your fucking name is Reggie fucking Jones. Your parents had no originality. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. You got some shit to say here. You could become a victim real fucking quick outside of your name already being a dumbass name. game. Tell us to report on the actual thing that happened instead of making up news. What news do we fucking make up, you dumbass bastard? You tell me what news we fucking made up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't come here with that bullshit.
Reginald Maurice Jones. I need you to understand. This is our like 4th or 3rd fucking live today. It ain't my fault that you don't know how to click the whole emblem that says Chicago Bears Centrals and the goddamn is right there.
Talk to
Click that bitch, say video, and there's a plethora of fucking videos that's update after update after motherfucking update.
Talk to him.
Now, Reginald.
So we smoking Reggie right now.
We literally are
No, the hell I ain't. No, the hell I ain't.
Yeah,
No, the hell I ain't.
we are not going back.
You ain't gonna give me no headache, motherfucker.
First of all, I'm looking too far. Let's just smoke Reggie, my guy. What are we talking about here, bro?
We not going back. Ain't none of that seaweed up in here.
You think I'm finna smoke a bag of Huckabee?
Hey, that Huckabee was hidden. When
No, I'm sorry, Stevo. Get back to cooking. And I swear, every time I smoke somebody, it's in the middle of Stevo talking about you ready to cook.
we gonna start muting.
All I'm saying is, bro, we're the number 1 spot for all fucking media. I really want to know what the fuck did we lie about today? What the fuck did we lie about today?
That's talking.
What news did we drop?
Reginald Jones is laughing at Reggie.
Y'all like real talk. I don't know. I hate this generation because I know you young. I can tell you make us look very bad because y'all don't fucking do your research.
Okay, Reggie, you straight.
He was talking about the other channel. Say sorry, Drip.
You gotta be clear, Reggie.
Shut his ass up. I'm sorry.
I called a nasty straight.
Listen, this is what I'll say. Put a name on that, my guy. We name things around here. Like, my bad.
Real talk. Haize is like Andre 3000. Don't give me no gun, then.
Don't give me no fucking gun, then.
Hold on, because this is just first of all. Ravi is a fucking idiot. This motherfucker literally comes in here. He's in every single chat, but does nothing but say nothing. It's okay that you really want to be our friends and you don't have none. And like I told you before, it's good that you come to a real Chicago Bears channel because you're a disciple of the Ghost of Judah. And you know you're not getting no Bear coverage over there. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to on the platform that I built that has 14,000 subscribers almost, while you supporting the Ghost of Judah who struggles to get 400 views. Chill the hell out. Sit down. You like, come on, Ravi. Come, I will grill you like some ravioli, bro. Chill the hell out, bro.
I'm just about to say your name too close to ravioli to be talking.
Hey, come on, bro. Like
already get cooked on the daily.
You know what? You know Ravi was the white boy who was under the damn bed looking like he was hiding from the Babadook because he just comes every time out of nowhere looking for some attention because he's not loved. Like you gotta go and get you some business, bro.
Ravi gotta be South Asian. Secondly,
bro, Ravi's the dude who lost his virginity to the sock, bro. Now this is the quiet, bro.
This nigga talking about he fucked Mr. Taco.
All I'm saying is this. I ain't no damn
some ankle socks.
I am not no yes man. Ain't nobody on this channel a yes man, my guy.
Hey man, let's get back.
Come on, bro. This like you could have chose any name in the world for your YouTube name. You chose Ravi.
That shit sound like a rare ass vegetable.
Y'all cook Ravi up, man. Let's get back to business. Go ahead, keep making your point. Because now, once I saw Ravi say something stupid, he knew he was getting cooked.
But at the end of the day,
this is what he's gonna do. Ravi's gonna run to the next Ghost of Judah live stream.
Oh, I got him. He said something to me.
Go and look at the 29-minute mark, my guy. Please rub my ass cheeks together. Please, Ghost of Judah, do that for me. Come on, shut the hell up, bro. Go ahead and cook, man.
I mean, shit, he burnt at this bitch. This nigga barbecue at this motherfucker, and they cooking curry chicken on that bitch.
Hey, that man hit too. Yeah.
On my mama. Butter chicken. Yeah. But at the end of the day, y'all, like, I need a lot of y'all to realize that some of the best teams don't always have the biggest names.
Yeah,
that's true.
You gotta build a team first, and that's the reason why a lot of times we got our ass whooped this year because we was losing against actual teams that been together for a minute, people that's actually coach well. So like we gotta really take the time and make sure all grounds are covered. And they always not going to be the biggest name. Hey, if you the biggest name, that means you're gonna be in cap hell.
Yep.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's it.
Look at the Washington Commanders a few years ago when they had
Yeah.
Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Darren Payne, and all those other guys.
Jonathan Allen.
They spending money. If you want to be smarter, you want to build this thing where Ryan Poles came from, you got to have the superstars at certain positions. You got to have a left tackle. You got to have a defensive lineman, whether that's on your edge or the DT spot. You got to have one of your great cornerbacks. You got to have a number one wide receiver, and then you figure that stuff out with a great quarterback. That's how you kind of figure it out. You don't go by just throwing money everywhere, y'all.
So speaking of quarterbacks, is this true that Matt Eberflus was the only head coach to go see Bo Nix today?
That's the next topic. You see, you step.
Oh, my bad.
I gave you the content list.
Hey,
Why you
old
gonna
ass.
jump the
I was
topic,
at
my
work,
guy?
man. Y'all know I be at work.
You see now.
You ain't got no job,
What are we
Tommy.
doing, bro? Come on, man. How you gonna pump
ain't
that
got
up?
no
Hold on. We send 1,000 text messages a day. Some shit just slip out of my brain. Now you got me.
Especially your
cursing
ass.
out there. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right. Anything left on the edge position before we do get into the next topic? That's
Hey,
hilarious.
nah, we ain't left on the edge position is crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. But so the Chicago Bears sent between eight coaches and scouts down to Oregon's pro day. Only one head coach was there. That is Matt Eberflus. Now I know everybody's the media is trying to make it about Bo Nix, but I really do think this is more of an evaluation for Jackson Powers Johnson personally. But when you hear that Matt Eberflus is down at Oregon's pro day, how you guys feeling?
Oh, definitely out there. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Steve.
No, I was just saying, coming from an Oregon fan, they ain't looking at no Bo Nix, bro.
Nah.
They ain't not looking at. They looking at Jackson Powers because I'm not gonna say it, but I am gonna say it. I could see a world. I wouldn't do it, but I could see a world them picking him at 9. I wouldn't do it.
I'm not mad at
I
that.
wouldn't do it, but desperate causes for desperate measures. And at this point, I don't know where we're going to get the sure thing when it comes to a center. And as of now, Jackson Powers or that other dude, I forget what college he coming out of that center, I think is the Georgia guy. Besides them two, I don't know or any other centers you can instantly put in day one. So, they trying to make it about Bo Nix. They ain't going to see no damn Bo Nix.
Of
Hey,
course
man.
not.
Hey man, simply put, the Bears center position has been absolutely horrific for the last 3 years since Justin Fields has been quarterback. It's time to fix this problem for the foreseeable future, and I think that's Jackson Powers. They're going to take a closer look at the guy to see if he's really about that. I know they probably already know, but they want to see some more action from the guy. That's all it is. Bo Nix, please. Ain't nobody
And wide receivers too.
They got
Troy
some nice
Franklin.
Yeah, they got some wide receivers down there too.
Franklin, nice.
That mother, he nice, boy.
Yeah, but I do think it is more about, and they probably want to do every evaluation possible to make sure where they want to go wide receiver at number 9 or Jackson. But that's if that Powers may not even be there at number 9. So I don't know what the Bears are thinking there. But hey, we'll see. I mean, there's a slim chance that more than likely not. He'll be there at number 9, but there's always that chance that he's not going to be.
It is always a chance.
So.
Is he slated in the first round? I thought he was slated second round.
He's slated.
He's slated in the top 10, my guy. He's going.
I seen top 15, but I mean, I can see somebody reaching for him, and that's gonna be history. But hey,
Man,
he is that nice though. He
Man,
really
I
is
say
that nice.
if that's your guy, go get your guy.
That's what I'm right there with you, Bobby. If
And
you
you
talking
live
about
with the results.
you're talking about the second most important position on the offensive line that needs to be taken care of. Plain and simple. And if you can get somebody that you can slate for the next 8 years, 10 years, it's important to go ahead and get them. I don't care what anybody else talking about.
Yeah. Right. I mean, and it comes down to it. The center is the first person that touches the ball on every single play.
Yeah.
Period. Every single play he's the first person to touch the ball. So it's important to get that position. We've seen how it looks not having the center position right, and that's regardless of whoever your quarterback's going to be. You want to make sure that you get that center quarterback handoff. We've seen it now for 3 years. I
It's
took that for granted for a whole 20
Yeah,
plus
all
years on
my
this
life.
planet. My whole life.
Bro,
I just
I thought,
assumed it was flawless.
bro, he
I
was
thought
playing bowling with that ball, bro.
Yeah.
I thought Brittany Renner was the first person to touch the ball on every single play, but
I mean, but she also, Brittany Winter's never dropped a ball in her life either, though, other than in her mouth. So like, she don't drop balls.
She's
Now,
a
why would you throw
professional,
that
Kev.
alley oop to this man?
I had
I'm
to.
Listen, he knew what he was doing. He knew what
Y'all
he
gotta
was doing.
leave that lady alone someday. Golly, that baby, that she a mama now. Leave.
To my credit, it's been about a good 6 months since I've made a damn Brittany Renner joke. He's the one who had to bring it up.
Bro,
It ain't been 6 months.
When's the last time I made a Brittany Renner joke?
It had to be.
I
it's
switched to
been
Malika Andrews jokes for a while there,
It's
my
been
guy.
this year. You made
so you
Brittany Renner
just because you switch, you think it's a okay?
Man, listen, speaking of, I know this is nothing about football. We'll get back to football in a second. Somebody tweeted a picture today, and it was an Asian woman who actually looked like Ice Spice, and the title of it was Rice Spice. And it cracked me the hell up. I've been trying to find it. They must have deleted it. Somebody must have shamed the hell out of them, bro. When I tell you that shit said Rice Spice, I lost my shit. I cannot find it. If y'all can find that post on anywhere on social media, Rice Spice, please send it to me.
Do not send it to this red bearded leprechaun. Do not do it because it's the first woman to say something to his ass. He gonna say something about it. Do not send it to him. I repeat, do not send it to the red motherfucker right here.
Lord.
B Mace, don't do that, big dog. No.
Now I gotta
B
watch
Mace
that
got me,
email.
bro. He gonna find it. But anyway,
Hey, you accessory to murder, B Mace. I'm just
accessory.
Hey, but what would her song be? Because it ain't gonna be "You Thought I Was Feeling You." What would Rice Spice sing?
Oh my God.
I ain't finna get no. I'm not finna get canceled. They do a lot for this. They do a lot for Americans.
Chicago Bears Central, bro.
I'm not, bro.
I'm not
Basic
finna
You gotta
question.
get us canceled, bro.
I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Hey, I had a couple. I had a couple too, but I'm gonna leave it out there in the cloud. Okay.
Damn, that quick.
Let that
Man.
cloud float the hell away.
That's crazy, bro.
Rice Spice is crazy. That's what.
That is crazy, ain't it?
That's nuts.
Look, see, there you go. Look at King.
Move. I move. I'm getting
So
too
like,
many jokes.
if you have sex with an Asian woman, you'd be like, "Give me that rice pussy."
No,
Like,
Oh
bro,
my
no.
bro, you beat up the rice cakes.
Oh my God, we done. Oh my God, we're through.
Haize, you
I hope
could've
y'all
let it go.
enjoyed Bears Central, bro. I hope y'all
I'm
Oh.
deleting it.
Hey, Haize, you dirty, bro. He said I ain't gonna say it, bro. Oh
we
my
done,
God,
bro. We done, bro.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Fried rice, y'all.
Jesus.
He said, "Call it a fortune cookie."
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
man.
We can't have nothing nice.
we can't have nothing nice, kid.
That's why we can't have nice things, guys.
Look at the chat,
Come on.
Drip. Look what you
Hey.
did to the chat.
Hey, talking about
Look at
somebody
this.
talking about I just killed a kid and ate it for lunch. You thought I was feeling you?
Wild,
Put sweet and sour sauce on that.
I just killed a kitten and ate it for
Oh
lunch.
my
You
God.
thought I was feeling you?
All right.
All right, bro.
Oregon's Pro Day.
Okay.
Next topic.
Bobby, did you get to talk about Jackson Powers Johnson, bro?
Hey, it's simple. If that's your guy, go get him. That's it. Don't even care what nobody else think. Just do your damn. Go get him if that's your guy.
Steely, you wrong, bro.
Oh man. All right, next topic.
Yes, please.
So we had two former Bears sign fairly big deals. Darnell Mooney, who reportedly about a week ago, we found out that the Bears had offered him a 3-year deal worth about $30 million. I think at the time, me and you, we all kind of thought that, hey, Darnell Mooney's probably not going to get that money out in the open market. Well, he said, hey, I'll see you that $30 million and I'll raise you a couple of million. Darnell Mooney signing a really nice deal with the Atlanta Falcons to go over there. Oh man, how you guys feeling about like that? And then what does that say towards how other teams may look at some of the shortcomings?
I'll go first, man. I feel like at least Darnell Mooney didn't drop the bag. He dropped a lot of balls, but he didn't drop the bag. Shout out to him. And I hope he goes and thrives in Atlanta. He does have a decent quarterback. He does have a decent supporting cast with Kyle Pitts and who's the other young Drake London over there. London. And then they got Bijan Robinson at running back. A nice coach is Raheem Morris over there coaching.
He back.
Yeah. So it's a lot of positives, and I can see what. And of course, he's going to the A. You know what I'm saying? That's the Black Mecca,
decent
as it were. As it were. So good for him, man. He's a dirty bird now, and I'll support him a little bit. Not too tough. Not when he's playing against us, at least. But I'll definitely keep an eye on Darnell Mooney moving forward.
Hey man, congratulations. I want to say first of all to Darnell Mooney for swindling. I mean, getting the bag for $39 million for 3 years. I think I got a problem with Atlanta, bro. I think that they think we lied to people. I think that they think that it's all Justin Fields' fault, and it's not Luke Jetsy's fault. It's not the strategy fault for Darnell Mooney. They think he's a better player than what he's been. But in actuality, for the last 2 years, he's been kind of mid. And you just paid him some big money. So I hope it goes well, and congratulations to Darnell Mooney.
I'm looking at the whole. I'm looking at the whole thing totally different. I think that, I thought like I wasn't gonna. I ain't lying. I thought that he wasn't gonna get paid that much. But shout out to him because we gotta keep it a buck. Luke Getsy didn't put his wide receivers in the best positions, and then Darnell Mooney was on the squad with Marcus Godwin, Dante Pettis, Byron Pringle. That's trash. And most of them guys wasn't on the field and they couldn't separate. So a lot of things when I look at it, he wasn't as productive as he should have been. But a lot of the stuff that we talk about typically on the post games, we bring up schematics and stuff like that. We have to mention it there for him right now to keep it a buck. Because like if it wasn't for DJ Moore and Cole Kmet, the Bears there was literally nobody else who stood out as a wide receiver that speaks to the offensive coordinator, that speaks off to the wide receiver coach that was on the team. So I think it was still much left for Darnell Mooney, and shout out to him.
Oh, don't give Darnell a break neither. Go ahead, Steve.
No, I'm just happy he was able to find that money he was looking for. Like we all know the story of him. He didn't have the likelihood coming out of college to even see a contract like this. So as a person, I'm glad to see another black dude get it. And thank you for all the good times. He got on my nerve for especially last few years. Also, we also got to add that he was becoming, I can say, a little bit of injury prone. So that was another reason why I'm not too upset that he's going. But he did give us a lot of good times. And he worked his ass off. So, hey, go do your thing down in Atlanta, my boy.
I didn't know Ryan Pace was their GM. That makes sense too.
Give me some stats for Darnell Mooney for next season.
800 yards max.
800 for Darnell.
Oh yeah.
Max.
I mean, what they're going to do down there, how they're going to try to versatile that offense. Yeah, he's going to have a big season down there. I have no doubt.
Let's not act like Kirk Cousins isn't capable now. Like
Cousins is a great regular season quarterback. Yeah, it's just that in the playoffs, don't expect much from him.
He could have been the MVP this season if he didn't get hurt. And they like to spread that ball around in Kirk Cousins type offenses.
He's gonna be straight.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be. Go ahead. I think he's gonna be a solid number 2 to number 3 type receiver, depending on what they do in the draft. Atlanta got a lot of draft picks too, so who knows what they plan on doing? I think they got like the 8th pick or the 6th pick, one of those two. And so they can end up with one of these wide receiver studs out of college on their squad too to add weaponry to that team, which means Mooney is going to be open a lot.
Yeah, they get room of Doom's that's a fucking solid team right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like they done made some solid moves. as a
Hell
whole.
yeah.
This whole
I
offseason.
think they solid already, but yeah, that
Yeah.
would put the cherry on top. Yeah.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, they wasn't really. I mean, we all knew the defense was the only thing keeping them afloat for the past year. So they offense was the main concern. So now that they didn't fill up some of them holes, they're going to be a respectable team. They already in that division. They're probably the best right now. I put them over the Saints.
Real
Oh
quick.
yeah. I think they win that division. Yep.
Real
Wait, is
quick.
Jacksonville in that division too?
No.
That's
No.
their AFC team. It's New Orleans,
Okay.
Tampa Bay, and so on. But this guy said, "What
Yeah.
y'all think about?" It's Carolina,
Panthers.
New Orleans, Tampa Bay, and Panthers. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna
what y'all
go
think about
crazy
these
at wide
radio-
out, BLJ. Oh, bro.
He said, "What y'all think about
I'm
these radio
crying.
stations saying Fields might get released?" Like I ain't heard
Yeah,
that.
listen, if a radio station is saying stupid as something as stupid as that, turn them off. That's all I can say. On that.
I haven't
I
heard
told
that.
y'all, don't listen to nobody until you hear dun a fucking dun.
And even sometimes don't listen to them motherfuckers either. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
No, I'm
don't.
just
Yeah,
saying.
that's
No,
true.
usually I'm okay. Clarification. Dun a fucking dun. Breaking news. If you don't hear that, it ain't real.
Yeah, facts.
On the real.
Oh man, it's been a crazy ass show. I don't even know how we got to where we got to sometimes.
Because
Yeah,
you
know,
decided
that's
to break
it, man.
rice-a-ronies and shit.
That's us, man. We get here, bro. We get to where we going, and we just get there any way we can, bro.
It is what it is, bro. That's all I can say. It is what it is,
Yeah.
man.
It sucks we ain't get the big name, but hey, sometimes you don't always need the big name. But hey, free agency ain't over. It's still it can still, a lot of people are still getting released out here. Eric Armstead is still out there. That could possibly somebody they look at. Who knows? Like we said earlier, we got an interview with the dude from the Vikings tomorrow. So
Yeah.
who knows what can happen? It ain't over. Moves can still be made, but at the end of the day, like I said yesterday, stop listening to these motherfuckers.
Before we get to the super chats, I feel like, what do you guys? I'm going to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think are the possible destinations for maybe a Justin Fields trade now that all these other teams have signed quarterbacks? I'm still thinking maybe Denver. Some people are tossing Minnesota, but I doubt the Bears would ever trade to a division rival, their quarterback to a division rival.
What's their coach name of Denver?
It's not happening with Denver.
Sean Payton.
Justin does not fit his style.
He's not a fan
at
of
all.
Justin.
That's why that's why they just was like, fuck Russell Wilson. It's the same thing that's gonna happen with Justin Fields. It's not his type of quarterback.
You need that motherfucker to make quick decisions and sit in their pocket.
So any other teams out there? Because the Pittsburgh off the table, Atlanta off the table, Raiders off the table. Seattle got Geno Smith, Xavier. They just
if there's, well, I heard something about they ain't know their future with Geno. So if that's true, I could see them going. Seattle is literally the last spot.
What about New England? That's a good one, Joel. New England.
They're gonna draft. They're gonna draft.
They getting either Caleb or they getting either Jaden Daniels.
Okay. They drafting for sure.
I think they get probably, if I had to guess, I say they get Jaden Daniels.
Man, at this point, I just think Ryan Poles is like, hey, when I make my decision, I'm gonna make my decision. If I gotta settle for a 5th round pick, 4th round pick, we're gonna settle for it. My decision is made. And you live with the results. I think a lot of people, when they say you have to absolutely get a 2nd round pick, no, you don't. If you're comfortable in your decision, make the decision, and then you just better make sure it's the right damn decision.
That's
it is
gangster,
what it
Bobby.
is.
I love it. That's gangster.
It is what it is, bro.
Man, we'll see where it goes, man. I think ultimately, I think while I'm still fighting, trying to go back into laughing from that whole rice spice thing, bro. I'm not even fronting on you, bro. That's my mind is still fucked up from that. But this quarterback situation is while some, me myself included, I think a lot of us thought that we could see a conclusion to this maybe by the first week of free agency. This very well could go all the way to the draft, and we may not have that. So y'all still gonna be arguing about the same thing for another month plus, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Y'all draft.
The key word It's y'all. I ain't talking to y'all. Y'all.
Oh yeah, we know. We just told her for man. Look,
Yeah. I mean, listen, I enjoy tuning in the podcast that seem broken every time Justin isn't traded. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
That's the funniest
Well,
thing.
we still haven't made a decision. Justin Fields are still our quarterback of the Chicago Bears.
I just don't get it.
So with that being said,
doesn't make any
remember when the Joe Budden podcast was ready to end their contract with Spotify, and Joe Budden started opening every show up with we're still on this godforsaken platform, Spotify. That's how some of these podcasts are every time they open it. Justin still the quarterback. It's like,
bro, they are overblew.
like I said before, go out and touch some grass, my guys. Like it shouldn't be that sad for you, regardless of the decision that's made. Like, go kiss your kids, man. Like, what y'all doing, bro?
Let them know when the people in the back.
Too much credit. They ain't got opportunities to do either one of those things. My last question to y'all, though, before we dip, is now we know that the trade partners are kind of shriveled up. What about for the pick, the number one pick? Like, what do you think the options are there? A lot of people are thinking Washington.
Man, I think Washington.
Whoever. It don't matter. Go ahead, Bobby.
I was gonna say I think Washington wants Caleb, and you can't tell me. I just told C-Dub this. Magic Johnson is the same guy that took Lonzo Ball over De'Aaron Fox.
Yep.
And he's right there in a damn football little area
Hollywood
with his people. They bring in Cliff Kingsbury. I think they just trying to see if the Bears going to go for the low. Ryan Poe's going to wait this thing out, and we shall see what happens. If they feel it froggy, you leap.
They gonna feel froggy.
I think everybody is just sitting here waiting for what that decision is going to be. I think that's the whole thing with everything. Like, yeah, people are making signings, but there's a lot of teams out here that ain't doing nothing because they sitting here waiting to see what we do with this pick. So I think the value always going to be high with that pick. There is nothing to me that can drop this pick. I mean, at the worst, you might lose one pick the later you drop, maybe one. But besides that, if that's your route that you still want to go, there's probably good 6 to 8 teams that's willing to move up to grab that.
I think so.
Yes. That's a fact. Let's get into these super chats before we get up out of here. Tawan Jones says the whole Voltron force together tonight. Salute. And it may have gotten us canceled tonight.
We'll see. Y'all pray. Y'all pray for us.
The lower lab says RIP Reginald. My bad, Reginald. I love you. I hope you're still in here, bro. My bad.
You gotta put parentheses around shit, and when you got to.
Akuma says, "Sup, guys? I hate missing the beginning of the show. Go back and have fun. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah." Brandon L. Jet says, "Kev want to be all up in the video. Come to death."
You already know. You tired of all these people in the shiny suits with the red beards? Come to death row.
I'm gonna wear a shiny suit now on tomorrow's nightly. How about that?
Man. If you come this month like Bishop Clovington, I'm a bacon. Telling you now.
If you got the shiny suit on, he is bacon. That's
funny. Nothing but the real truth on this channel. Thanks, fellas. Hey, listen, that's what we strive for here, man. We no fluff. We ain't got time for all that extra shit. Tyrese Bradley says we're getting Marvin Harrison Jr. and JPJ at pick number 2 and 11.
Okay.
To your mouth to God's ears.
From your mouth to God's ears. If it happens,
get to him, Drip.
Oh, bro. BL Jet, we won't talk about the Eagles versus Bears post-game show.
No. We ain't got to.
What happened with the Bears versus Eagles?
Don't ask.
Don't ask no questions.
I'll ask after we go off air. I don't remember it at all. I literally don't remember. Is that the lost post-game show? Is that the one I had to take down?
I think so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's the one for real.
You're like, okay, it makes sense.
Yes. No, come on now.
That's the one.
It was a dark cloud over that channel.
That's the one.
That was the time where legit. As soon as we ended the live stream, I was like, delete. The channel would have been gone. That would have been gone.
Hey, that Detroit roast is just that's the epic.
That's
they
the
were
Detroit.
so mad.
The Detroit.
Remember, we roasted the whole city so bad that then we had to roast old boy on Twitter. Remember, he came on Twitter.
That ain't last that long.
And steal a bit.
Listen, that was all because of David Montgomery.
All because of David Montgomery.
And you know it was true because they got mad.
Bro, they got We aired them out for like 35
I got a dude
minutes.
in my church group that he's like, I'm from Detroit, and I roasted him in front of all the Saints.
You both.
How you bake somebody
How
in
you
the front?
baking people, bro?
What is
That's
wrong with
crazy.
you?
I
And y'all
can't
think I'm
help
the
it.
problem. I'm the problem, though.
What am I
Keith
supposed
says,
to do?
what up, fellas? Hey, man, I've been standing 10 toes down. What I believe might happen. I just believe the Bears will come out of this draft with Marvin Harrison Jr., Xavier Worthy, and Joe Alt. That's a hell of a draft there, my guy.
Sheesh.
Let's get it.
I bet.
That's
Ain't no, bro. If we get
Bro.
something really went wrong in this draft if we got Joe O and MAJ.
That'd be crazy.
I'm good on Mike Williams, Coach P. I like the player, but I think he battled a lot of injuries, bro.
Yeah, but
man,
if they release him,
done.
if they cut him, it makes sense to at least look at him. Like,
Yeah, if they cut him and they got to pay the money. I mean,
yeah,
you could do a lot worse at that point. So
I wouldn't even waste my time.
that dude, he's stressed to feel like, no, what? Hold on, can we stick with the Mike Williams real quick? I know he gets injured. I know he does. But when he played, though, bro,
he's
like,
a beast.
And if you ain't got to pay him, like, I say go get him.
Yeah,
the youngins don't like him, bro. Why y'all don't like Mike Williams?
Why y'all always gotta base it on the young?
What you mean, y'all? I didn't even say nothing.
Let's be honest. If you ain't throwing the deep, what the fuck else he doing?
Yeah, he stretched the field for sure. That's it,
man.
So like, I feel like we could find way more better talent at wide receiver in this draft, even later on.
Yeah. Even a 1-year deal from Mike Williams, I take it over Pringle, over Velus Jones Jr. for sure.
I mean, shit,
of
yeah,
course,
but like,
I mean, we'd rather have you on the field than Velus Jones Jr.
No, you don't.
No, because we saw you shoot that jump shot. Them knees is going, bro. Like them
they
knees
going,
is...
but hey, we can get on. They already gone, but we can get on the court right now. I'll give you buckets.
You got him
that nigga shoot like old ass Tim Duncan right now.
Tawan Jones is the national media is so lost on the Justin situation. It makes it hard to watch. I'm like Pookie on New Jack waiting on y'all vid. Salute, gents. Hey, we're glad that we can give you that coverage, fam.
Funny.
I'm glad we can give you that coverage,
Appreciate
man.
it,
appreciate that, bro.
But any last thoughts, fellas, before we get on up out of here?
Hey, man,
Day 3.
I love this squad, man. This is really fun coming on and doing these shows after dark, bro. Peace. Shout out to the squad, bro.
Hey,
sure.
bro, I was speeding home from work. Like, please don't pull me over. Please don't pull me. And I almost ran out of gas.
Hey,
you can't be doing that. Your ass gas,
shit, bro. Stop doing that.
Right, them cops are where you at. Don't play that.
Show
No, because Kev would throw the folk with a cop and they be like, all right, you can go ahead and go.
It has happened, but
anytime you could throw the folk with a random Asian kid in a crowd of 100 people, bro, you connected, bro. It is what it is. You good, bro.
We'll never forget it.
And little homie was ready too.
And that's the real question. I need to hey, folk, if you ever watch we need to have you on, because how did you know exactly what to do? You knew exactly where to put your finger up and you crossed that mark. How do you know that?
we got questions, big dog.
Roberto says, let's get this channel to 20K. Well, we appreciate that, man. We love rocking with our people, man. That is what it is. It could be 5 people here. You're gonna get the same show.
Hey,
look at the chat. Look at the chat. C-Dub.
Y'all petty as hell. It ain't even football season yet, bro. Damn, bro. All right, now. Watch. Just watch.
That is hilarious.
That nigga, he missed one kick in practice. He on y'all ass.
Funny. Last super chat. BL Jet says, Petty, we up out of here, man. We love you guys, man. Chi-Town up, bear down. We'll be back in the morning. Well, I'll be back in the morning with the daily episode, man. And we'll keep this coverage going. News drops, we drop. That's what we doing. Peace, y'all.
You thought I was feeling